work,
I gotcha.
so
Okay.
I don't know.
So, what I am doing with Pillars of Eternity, and like I said, I've put up the stream, is
Hmm.
I can never make up my mind on my character, on the race, the genders, the classes, any of the attributes, none of it. So what I've
Hmm.
decided to do, and I don't know if
Hmm.
you've heard it, but I'll go ahead for chat's sake. Can you take a guess what I'm going to be doing?
You're gonna be rolling a d20.
I'm going to be rolling, not necessarily a d20, but a dice corresponding to that set. So, I'm going to roll a d4 for gender. So, 1 and 3, I'll be male. 2 and 4, female.
Okay.
3, I guess I'm male. Now,
Okay.
human, okay, now races are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races. So I'm just going to roll a d6. 1 is human, 2 is Enuma, 3 is dwarf, 4 is elf, 5 is Orlan, and 6 is godlike.
Hmm.
Okay, I guess I'm playing a godlike. Now, the godlikes have 4 subsets. So, I'm going to roll another d4. 1 is death godlike, 2 is fire, 3 is moon, and 4 is nature. I guess I'm playing a nature godlike.
All right.
F4. Oh, I can change my body types. Should I? No. I'm gonna stick with the base form of them for their. Oh, godlike. Wait, hold on a second. The godlike are children of the killed civilized races who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take forms. Often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear as it is near impossible to find something that fits. Basically, because of their nature, usually unusual nature, and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. So, it looks like you get body types to pick from for them because I guess they can occur in different races. So,
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 choices to choose from. So I'm going to do 1 is human, 2 is Enuma, 3 is dwarf, 4 is elf, 5 is Orlan, and if I hit a 6, I'm going to re-roll and get to try again. I got a 6, got a 3. So I guess I'm going to be playing a dwarf godlike. He is very small. Class. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 classes, which is perfect for a D12. So, 1 is a barbarian, 2 is a chanter, 3 is a cipher, 4 is a druid, 5 is a fighter, 6 is a monk, 7 is a paladin, priest is an 8, 9 is a ranger, 10 is a rogue, and 11 is a wizard, and then 12 will be a reroll. I've landed on 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a monk.
Okay.
Okay, this one I'm definitely just going to pick, because this is a combat ability. Torment's Reach. This ability exploits the shared bonds of universal suffering between all beings. The initial target is hit with a powerful blow that does additional crush damage. Enemies in a cone behind the target suffer crush damage and have their might reduced. Requires 1 wound, melee only. Speed, average, area of effect. Okay, not terrible. Swift Strike. The monk's hands become a frenzied blur of attacks, increasing their attack rate for a brief period. Users 25% attack speed for 10 seconds. I think I'm going to take Torment's Reach. That feels like a pretty good one. Alright. So. going to dump stats to my constitution. Health and stamina is not used. Okay, attributes are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 for my cultures, so I'm going to roll a d8. And then 8's my reroll. So it's 1 going down to the bottom, so I'm not even going to try to read some of these. 7. The white that wins. A large cracked southern expanse of a polar ice. The white that wins is home to pale elves and small colonies of daring explorers and outcasts. And adventurers. While virtually no plant life grows in the white, it is home to many hardy dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. Oh wow! It actually changes your general appearance as a warrior or as the monk. So I look more like a barbarian monk.
I'm still here, by the way.
Yeah, you're good. 7. So another d8. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a drifter. Never quite fit in no matter where you go. Each new town is just a place to rest briefly before moving on to the next. You are more comfortable on the road traveling the world. +1 to stealth, +1 mechanics. Theron, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Take a peek at the stream. Let me know what face looks best. I only have 3 to choose from.
It says broadcast not in progress. Let me check through actual YouTube.
Should be fine.
I went to your profile and it said, would you like to watch the stream? I hit the watch the stream option, but it says broadcast not in progress, so let's see if actual... Okay, but yep, you're on YouTube.
Yeah, of course I'm on YouTube.
Okay. Next.
And then the one after that. I'm actually kind of partial to this first one right now.
Next. Okay, and yes, I was also partial to that first one.
I thought so.
Okay, next. Next.
Is that the stream talking or you?
So I turned off the stream audio so that I can hear my own voice and not hear that delayed. If you hear that double voice, then you'll hear, then that's it coming after me.
Okay.
My recommendation, switch the headphones to chat audio only, and then just mute your TV for now. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, I'm fine as is. I don't double hear my thing. I just heard you say next a couple
Alright.
times, and I wasn't sure what you were referring to.
Alright, but, I mean, I thought you were still swapping faces.
I only have 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that first one will do.
Okay. From the white that wins, then it makes sense that I wear lighter clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Now I am the leader of the group. Shh. I'm here. Follow me. Let's go.
My eyes are peeled.
Ready when you are.
Leading the way. To whispers and shadows.
Yeah? Follow me. Stand together!
A blade in the dark.
Eh?
I'll lead the way.
Sharp eyes and keen ears. I shall lead us.
I think.
Stand together.
They'll never know I'm here.
Well, I'm flattered. Yeah! Yes?
That's a good one. Oh, I need a name. Well, damn.
First comes the blessings, the moment you bring with the verses of diamonds
Darren,
and
can you hear me
rings.
still?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. So,
What's up?
I need ideas. I need a name.
Okay, what is the standard name for, or the naming style for
I
this
have no
particular
idea.
species?
I literally have no idea. I just want a name.
Okay, when you look at him, what do you think? And not in terms of name, like what vibes does it give off, like in terms of nature, all that crap.
I mean, I picked up the, I picked the name, or picked the voice Benevolent, because he looks like he's pretty chill, and kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the godlike are at least outcasts, so I figured he is, what's what I'm looking for? He is kind to others, even though people were not kind to him.
How about Lind? L-I-N-D.
Lind?
Yeah, Lind.
Eh.
I don't know, I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass.
Linden?
Linden, that's okay.
Linden. I like that.
Yeah. L-I-N-D-E-N.
So character creation.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there. Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning...
Dang,
we'll
I
get
need to
the
find that
path clear.
soundtrack real quick.
Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood? Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. Let's see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here. They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one. Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear. Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much. Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up. This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a Beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to. They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks
I need to start working out at
probably
home
do
more.
one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a soul, but I
I'll
don't
tell you,
care to
Austin,
see it.
having a car
Got
had me
enough to worry
spoiled.
about without seeing something like that.
Yeah, I mean, basic everyday shit.
I don't-
Hold on. Take someone
You
with
said,
you.
huh?
I know
Basic
you're not
everyday
some
shit, though.
helpless
I mean, it's not like
tenderfoot. Not like most
it's not
of
like
us.
it's
I mean, nah, bro. Like, no, no.
I don't
Let
wanna
me,
be
no,
looking for
bro.
the
Like,
body.
literally,
Got a
I
schedule
wanna.
to keep.
Honestly, I'm in the mood for some ice cream, right? I wanna go to Cookout. I wanna get a milkshake. I actually wanna bring that back, and I wanna eat that, but I can't do it.
You could walk there, get there in a few hours.
Yeah, black man walking in the middle of the night.
That's fair. Just
I
don't wear a
mean,
hoodie,
we could
man.
tempt
It's
fate.
fine.
I could wear bright orange clothing and say I'm not the bad guy, but they'd still find a reason.
They'd be like, bitch, he's a hunter.
Areas, and I'm the bait, and you being here has put us both in danger. Wait, what? Suddenly you just hear,
Alicia.
we're both gonna die now. Wait, what?
Alicia.
No, no,
He
it's
needs
too
to
late.
find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
See,
Now,
I had a plan. You
What
didn't.
kind of guide says
What
something
was
like
the
that?
plan? Well, you see, there's this inflatable thing underneath here. I'm just gonna pull
you
it,
can afford.
and it'll give me like a small protective barrier for about a
Don't
few
listen to her.
seconds.
You're in good
But in that
hands.
time, my
But I
partner,
pay too
who's
well, if
leagues away
anything.
with the sniper rifle, would have managed to shoot him. But and like while he's incapacitated, I would have promptly came in and I popped a couple of shots to the skull with him right there, and ended him, make sure he wouldn't silver bullets and all that. But unfortunately, here you are, and you just screwed the whole thing up. How? Well, now I'm gonna have to witness you die, and they're gonna blame it on me because security cameras are the last ones that saw me in the area.
Rip.
Why couldn't you have just stayed in your car, officer?
This, so it starts out with your main character being sick. Like, he got stung by something, and it's like, you'll be fine as long as you drink water. If you don't, you'll die before tomorrow. I was like, oh, good. So you can also get these spring berries, you'll be
Ooh.
fine. But it's funny, he goes, I'm going to send someone with you just in case you drop dead. I don't want to have to be out looking for your body. And Kaliska just goes, okay, sure, whatever. So what kind of guide says... Hold on a second. Kaliska, He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead. No promises. What kind of guide says something like that? The kind you can afford.
Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Oh my gosh, I have control of my character.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
You and other characters sometimes parties like bystanders or companions interact. Your choices affect the story and build a reputation for your character. People will learn of your reputation, good or bad, and will respond accordingly. The character attributes, skills for class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are necessarily superior to the other responses and are not necessarily superior to the other responses, and how someone responds to your choices also depends on their individual personality and attitude. More in the encyclopedia for reputations. So, since I just converted you, the caravan master urges me to make a remedy before my condition worsens. Collect some spring berries to concoct a remedy. Guess that a certain tea brewed with local berries should cure me. He's going to fetch water from the river, but falls to me to gather some spring berries. Odemus says they grow on a distinctive bush.
Not sure how I feel about this.
You look as raw as the merchant. Interact with people. Interact with distant people. Confirm.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Honestly, bro.
What's up?
Nah, I see some of my people on Facebook, and I look at them and it's like, I don't want to call you an Uncle Tom, but homie, you're acting like an Uncle Tom.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm about to go hang Logan. How dare he claim the term Dude Knight?
Do what?
How dare Logan claim the term Dude Knight?
Yeah, too.
Bone Daddy is the
Yeah,
only
too.
one allowed to doot here. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged... tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Ooh, rip. He shakes his head and laughs when he notices you. He scratches one cheek with his knuckle. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
Then on life like that, I'm sure you'll do well. Yes.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Let's see what you've got. Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper pieces or items in the store's inventory. Stores are navigated using both the left stick and the right stick. Navigate grids, right stick navigates menu sections. I have 100 copper pieces. Okay. I need to check. Here we go. I need... character. Character sheet shows character attributes, skills, abilities, and talents in greater detail. Use orders to navigate the menus. Okay. Skills. Strange illness. Okay, so...
Mint chocolate chip. No. Fixing cream.
Can I, like... What can I use? Anything I'm prohibited from using? Is this like a D&D monk, or am I allowed to use whatever I want? Oh damn, there's a whole crafting system in this thing.
Nice.
Jesus fuck, Theron.
I'm sorry, this is funny as hell. Hang on, give me a sec, I'll be right back.
Something else you need?
Okay, let's see.
Nah, somebody just made a joke is all.
Okay, well I've got a quarterstaff, so that seems right so far.
I mean, you're a monk.
Yeah, well, I bought one. That's the thing. I didn't start with a weapon. I started with my bare hands. Again, monk. I understand that, but I don't know. Again, the game hasn't told me limitations on class.
I got you.
You know, I bet it did, but I didn't read it whenever I created the class. There's a lot of afflictions in here. Is there really gonna... Oh my god, there's soulbound equipment in this. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright. Oh,
Something else you need?
Something
It's
about-
not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of. Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Get your save file. I just kicked my desk. Oh. Oh my god, dude, vision's actually a thing in this, based on torches.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
You mean the way how it should be in D&D, but we kind of just threw that out of the way because, you know.
Most of us already have.
Because, A, most of us can see in the dark, and even those that can't, it's like, hey, bro, what torch? Oh, look, this room is actually very well lit.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh. Alright, combat tutorial. Please help me.
You said what?
Hold on. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a pausable real-time system because you often manage more than one character at a time. It's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see orders play out. All characters in the game have 4 primary attributes: defense, deflection. Hold on. 4 primary defenses: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. Together with accuracy, these determine the chances of an attack to hit or miss. If you have difficulty hurting an enemy, try switching to a different weapon or attack. Most enemies have 1 or 2 strengths and weaknesses. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the damage reduction, or DR, will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. Take heed, note that the damage type that's being blocked, and try a different damage type. You can switch to new weapon sets by selecting the weapon icon in the combat menu menu. More Cyclopedia, accuracy damage, stuff for me. In combat, the reticle is used to control your character. It is brought up automatically. With L and give character controls with X. Outside combat, the reticle is brought up by pressing triangle. It's useful for transversing lines in areas you already explore. Okay, so I want to attack this thing. I just put both of them attack. Right? That's what I want to do. When characters have been engaged in melee, when characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. They move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack. To know. So, how do I use special abilities? Requires a wound, I guess, means I need to be hurt? How does that work? Per encounter, many spells and abilities of Eternity have a limited number of uses. Per encounter means an ability will have all of its users to open combat, while per rest ability will only be restored when you rest in an inn and use camping supplies. This is literally D&D. Not even a
This
joke.
is it.
Just some kind of wanderer, the way I hear it. Oh, interesting. I can set up some backstory here. You're kind of a mystery to the rest of the caravan, just some kind of wanderer, the way I hear it. So I have 4 options. That sort of thing tends to happen with orphans. Sure, I wander into the lives of fools, talk them out of their money, and wander back out. You have to be when people are looking for you, or that isn't your business.
So what kind of a character do you want him to be? What are you gonna go with?
I don't know. He was a monk, so I think I'll go with the orphans route.
Sounds about right.
Oh no!
What?
That tends to happen to orphans. Yeah, how did you happen to come here? I burned down the orphanage and got out of there while I could! What the fuck? I'm a self-made orphan. My parents got what they deserved, and now I'm leaving that all behind. I'm gonna go with the middle option that says I've never had a place to call home, still looking.
That sounds yeah, that sounds good.
I burned down the orphanage and killed a bunch of children, or I killed my parents. No middle ground. What the fuck is this? You got a lot on your mind, then hopefully things work out in the end, but in my experience they don't always. Thank you, Kaliska. Breathes in her surroundings. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did it like this. Lord Roderick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? I hadn't given it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. To meet someone and fall in love. Probably the same thing I did before. Just looking for some adventure, really. Getting into trouble, I expect. I'm going to find some new friends. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I think he'd be okay with making new friends. That may not be a bad idea. Surviving in here sometimes is less about what you know and more about who. I mean, I'm wasting time here. Fuck, dude. I hate this name. Because his name is Odama, but it's trying to put, like, the L on it, which I think is supposed to be the will. The 2 L's are will.
Mm-hmm.
Odamel, give me an earful, let's be on our way. That's so, like, cumbersome. Why are you here? Her eyes are around her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages, been doing guide work in Amatil. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here, and we'll see. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood. Deerwood. It was Deerwood. Deerwood. But my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in I want to say Ratatouille, and I know that's not correct. Raiatai. That's what I'm gonna assume, because yeah, another in Adra. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it's used to be part of the Adra Empire, broken off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. Been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth. I guess a lot of them been going on for years. Going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an easy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's get back to camp. I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfo is getting your water anytime soon. He does what he feels like. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get your water. Hold on, so that means I should have come up this top way. Oh. As you receive quest, I will update a roll for information. If you get stuck, open and review progress. Okay, easy enough. It's... Oh. This path winds through a narrow...
We shouldn't stray too far.
...canyon. Back the way you came, grooves in the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans. I have such tiny legs. Oh. It's not here this time.
No. Wait, hang on. Is Leanne watching?
I don't think so. Why? Oh, cool. I mean, she might.
Well, no.
I'm not watching.
Because I know I was watching, but then I left.
She is. She should. I'll be surprised. As far as I know, she's in bed. General radio menu. Press and hold L2 to open the generator, and it gives you access to the inventory map, journal, and other menus. Yeah, I figured that out already. Journal. Otherwise, I should have defend myself.
I want to marry someone as funny as me. Imagine laughing because we both forgot to pick the kids up from school.
What a surprise. Sparkle went hunting. At least you left the water skins. Come on.
Just like, we gotta go save them, don't we? Yep.
This is recent. Not good.
Ooh, a beer. The picture on the campfire indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. Ooh, that's not good. Just got ominous. What's this? You crouch to the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Callisto waits nearby, keeping watch as you rise. You notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You've gained an item quest, full water skin, added to stash. I love that this game is literally D&D. Oh! Out of the trees emerges Sparful, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow and just stretches to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Are you all right?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. Oh god, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Oh fuck, dude.
Ambush!
Combat radio. Hold out R2, open the combat radio menu. It gives you access to certain abilities, items, weapon sets. I want you to go after him. Lyndon. Go after him. Do you have any abilities I can use? Yeah, try that. Pause. I don't know how this works.
Stand together!
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Yeah, let me finish clearing out these guys' copper though. Little hunting bow. Hide armor that I'm already wearing. And an amethyst. I have little legs. I'm like, he's ambling. Hold.
Oh, I like these Aragon pics that you put in.
Oh god, dude, same.
These are so beautiful, and I love them.
I'm here.
Like this one right here with Shere Khan and the King. Like that's dope.
Yes,
that is
that's
dope.
really good.
And then with Area on
Fearnin.
I forget Fearnin. Thank you. I forget his name. The life of me.
Yeah, it's Fearnin.
Yeah, it's Fearnin.
Corpse is cold in the touch and ripe snow wafts from its in putrid waves. A dark, crusted, bloodstained smirks as it's steal that leather armor off its corpse, though. That's some black face. Dude, the music in this game is so good. Alright, you two just run this dude's fade. Target. Action. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's really good. Oh, damn, I can use a bow. Ah, well, that figures.
I have a problem.
Hold on. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. Continue.
So I didn't want to talk about this over the stream, but you know what? Screw it. I don't care.
Okay, go ahead.
It's still growing. I see live on Pillars of Eternity stream number 1. So,
Yeah, what's up?
anyways, I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I know I need a job. Part of me wants a job as well, but at the same time, like, a part of me has enjoyed just chilling and not having to, like, constantly give my time for a company that really doesn't care about me.
You haven't
And being
worked
able to, like,
since
catch up.
March. I get it.
I know, since March. And on top of that, just, I've been able to, like, literally read my books, watch my anime, talk to the people that I want to talk to, and just, like, play my games and actually, like, get progress in some of my interests. Like, hell, I've come up with more stories and done more stuff in my art stuff than I've done in a long ass time. I need a car. I need an income source because we can't rely on Ezra, and it's just me and my mom for that. And as well as, like, just various other things, like, I know for a fact I need to start stocking up on some more product that's about... Because, have you heard about the crap that's about to start happening?
I don't think
Well, I'll bring you up to speed. It's theorized that one or two things is going to happen, where things are going to kind of progress slowly and get somewhat worse, or we're going to hit another wave of COVID and we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we know we're going to hit another wave of COVID.
Now, with that happening, we're going to run out of toilet paper soon again, as well as other product that we might need to stock up on. And on top of that, like, don't even get me started on the ammo stuff.
Hold
you
on.
already know.
Let me pump your brakes on that, because a lot of places are still in their COVID mode. Just because things have laxed up at the moment, they're still gonna have these things in place, the limiting of certain things.
I know they're still gonna have. I know they're still gonna have stuff in place. Austin, I'm talking about from the financial status of my standpoint. I know we're gonna be fine on that aspect. I'm talking about literally just my problem. That's what I'm getting at.
Why don't you tag me?
Oh, I tagged you at a dope-ass tattoo shop. Like, look at this dude's artwork. You looking at it?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's really good. He does, like, anime and comic book inspired stuff, apparently, and he just opened up his shop, so I'm like, it's good for him. But no, on top of all that, I recognize this need that I have, and as well as the want that I want to succeed forward, because this is the first time that I've actually had a good amount of money in my bank account for the first time in forever, even with all this outside stuff that happens, and, like, having to help where I need to and stuff. And I don't want to go back to literally just having 3 figures in my bank account, man. Like, I want to actually keep money. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, I have this aversion to change, like a small anxiety and shit like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I welcome change, but I think it's more of like, change on my own terms, or a change that I actually welcome, that I want, that I don't mind jumping into. Like, for example,
I added literally everyone in Discord earlier, and I told everyone, hey, if you're looking to make moves or throw yourself in the unknown or start looking for a change, now's the time to do so. So I'm telling you right now, do it.
No, I know.
Nothing's gonna wait for you. You've got to do it. It fucking sucks.
I know.
But you gotta.
I know.
Dude, I'm exhausted all the time, and I'm doing what I gotta do. And
Cranky?
It's working out. Generally, yeah.
That's okay. I don't hold it
not
against
without
you.
due cause. Like, I'm pretty fucking tired
Dude,
all the
no.
time, and
I don't
a lot
hold
of the
it against
times,
you.
a lot of shit lately, it's just like, where do you have the energy
dude,
to be pissy about things like this?
No, dude, I don't hold it against you. I really don't.
Like, some of the stuff, like, whenever oh, the music just came back. It's been, like, dead quiet. I've been hearing fire crackle, and then, like, the sinister music started up, and I was like, my bad. The game's like, hey, did you forget about me? And I'm like, no, I still see you.
But no, what were you saying?
But it's one of those things where, like, I'm cranky, and I'm just like, just stop to people at this point, especially in the group. Because it's just, I lack the energy for stupid shit. I really do. And I've learned something, and Leanne kind of taught me this. and that's why I stepped out of the whole conversation earlier. Just because I've stopped responding doesn't mean you've won. It means I don't have the energy to continue trying to explain why you're wrong.
No, literally that. Like, the only reason why I responded to Ledoux, because I was about to stop talking completely there. Only reason why I responded is like, dude, if I was in your place, I'd say something or beat his ass. I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired of letting him walk around with this mindset anymore. Like, honestly, I'm done with it. Either he grows the hell up, or honestly, I was just like, you know what? Stay there, but you've lost a good chunk of my respect, sir. Like, love him to death, and I want to see better for him, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you make it so easy for me to recognize why people call you a kid sometimes. Like, yeah, you might have the occasional older generation who are just assholes and be like, no, you're just a kid, you don't understand, but at the same time, it's like, you don't understand. You have never gone through any real suffering. Yeah, you went to basic and boot, but that was, you asked for that crap. The crap that most of us in the group have gone through.
Wait. Not only did he ask for that, he didn't even complete it. He didn't,
Not even that.
I'm not going to invalidate what he went through, but again, he was in medical
I'm
for
not
most
either.
of that time.
Actually, no. I'm not going to validate it, but here's the difference. The suffering that you and I went through, everything on your family's end with your mother and your father and everything of that, my family's divorced, living in Mississippi and all that crap, we didn't ask for any of that crap.
I understand.
It just happened to us, and we had no choice but to put up with it and move on or do something about it.
There's a difference between choosing hardship, or not choosing a hardship, rather than being forced into a hardship.
That's the thing. He had the choice. We never got that. And that's what makes the bigger difference.
Honestly, he should probably start looking into going to school like he says he wants to, but he hasn't.
I mean, his dad doesn't make him pay rent, so he should.
Wait, does he not pay rent?
As far as I know, his boy doesn't.
A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. Jesus. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Hiodun, the last of your caravan left standing. I like that guy. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life. For a fight you will lose. What they did, but I didn't do anything to do. We have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. Your words carry no weight. I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. If I say again, lay down your arms.
Hey, sorry, my thing cut out.
You're good. I'm literally just reading off stuff. Well, you're innocent in this. Will you not listen to reason? Might 14. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a strong one yet lives. Athletics 1. Rush the man before he can react. Put down your weapons. Very well. Let him go. Stay armed. If I put down my weapons, we're all dead. Oh, what do I do? Do I use my might to try and intimidate him? But that doesn't do anything. That just tells him... I'm gonna rush him. He shoves Heaton towards you. As he does, the man rakes his blade across Heaton's torso. Heaton screams and stumbles forward, and a wide gash in his clothes begins to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Well, good news is he's not dead. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You sweetheart, I need you to go handle this dude. Knock him the fuck down. You need to attack him. Do you know anything? Oh, you know... Blinded for 10.5 seconds. Accuracy for 3 reflex. Full attack.
heck am I looking at?
Are you looking at the stream?
No, it's just, I was scrolling through and it said, ooh, topic anime, and then there's a girl,
You know what?
going
I'm gonna stop you
through
right there.
S&M torture.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
And then I'm just like,
No
anime.
More. No more. Please stop. Glenath leader, your enemy lies supine. Fuck is this word? I've never seen this word before in my life. Supine. Laying face upward. Failing to act or protest as a result of moral weakness or indolence. Okay. On the ground, unable to rise, as he penning out silent among the other dead, his breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible. Ooh, I just got chills. Like the wind, some wind picked up and started, and like it's blowing across on the screen now after he said "forgive us," dude. This is barely audible beneath his choked sigh. A whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it beginning to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across the chest and bowel, Odoman's body stirs, and with a great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Oh. What the fuck are these storms? Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands into the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself onto the ledge. Heodan trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers who have been feigning death lunges for him, topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Heodan lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Ooh. Throw your weapon at the attacker, grab a rock and hurl it at the attacker, allow Heodan to break free on his own. I'm gonna throw a rock because I got dexterity 15, and I don't want to lose my weapon. So, dexterity 15. Your aim is true and the hit jars Heodan loose. That's not a rock, that's a... What? That must have been in the shoulder. Rushing to his feet, Heodan clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch a hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heodan to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Ooh, just get that music going. I'll end the crumbling rock. It's like an ASMR dream up in here. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stone before you, loosening connections and unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. And now we're inside, I guess. Dude, this is actually fucking dope as shit.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Okay. Guess all hide armor looks the same. Okay, potion of minor regeneration. Alright, let's take a look at our character sheets. See what's going on with us. Bruised ribs, -4 constitution. It's a lot of health loss. Strange illness, -3 concentration, -3 fortitude. Blocked out by the fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? When some of the kind that they only get here in Glenfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glenathan, the Glenfathan, that doesn't seem right. Or it is a Biowac. To them, it's the God's way of reaping the souls of the law of the land that could find their own way out, but they'll take living souls as soon as dead ones. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glance, those would be the hut dwellers Odin warned you about. Look to be the fangs of Galilean. The twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Oh, there's 3 people in this thing. They go to ruins looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odima. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glenfathans said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odima would have never allowed it, but as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenfathans don't attack without being revoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or she glances down the passage beyond it, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Oh, they're all dead. Kaliska's lips are pressed together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Yeah, I do know there's something about this game. If you die, you go onto something called the Wheel. Or in this universe, you go into something called the Wheel and you're reborn. And you can actually, I think, choose to be reborn with your memories or without them. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I'm still new to this. You don't seem too upset about all this. Kaliska looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. Maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done. Because other people you care about who still need you. And because there's other people you care about. Alright, let's get going. He then takes a step forward, his knees buckling. Before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheeks striking the time-worn cobbles. Ow. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky like a sailor walking in line after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood.
Alright, old-fashioned way it is.
Quiet off to the left.
What are you playing?
Might be a place to rest there.
Legend of Zelda.
You've gained an item, camping supplies.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about
Glonfathans.
Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either gotta find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
No, Kaliska, I'm sorry. He needs a minute. He can barely walk.
Remember back
Continue.
when YouTube didn't have ads? Out the ass.
Do you have an ad playing right now?
No, I don't. I have ads everywhere.
We've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on. Discover some camping supplies. Use these rest in the initial dungeons. Restoring your characters. Oh my god, that is so loud.
I'm turning it off.
Restoring your character's abilities and health. If you run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available. Inns allow characters to rest without using camping supplies. Cheap rooms are usually available, but if you have a copper to spend, you may consider more expensive options. The bonuses they provide last for a long time and affect the entire party. Isn't it effect? Shouldn't it be effect?
I don't know.
Did he mean this is my left? Because this is right. Let me save this game. It's been a second since I've saved. Let's go to the left instead. That mace, more camping supplies, hammer and chisel. Just take everything that's not nailed down. Small shield, and a torch.
Sounds about right.
Okay, camping supplies. Oh, we get a bonus? Okay. Oh, we can only get damage reduction right now? Okay. Oh, wow, that's really pretty. I mean, I know it's just a stilled image, it's an animated image of fire, but...
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a...
She really did leave us. She won't get far unless she crosses this and begins to rummage around the equipment with mounting desperation. You have lost night in the full
Damn.
scheme.
She took all our water.
Figure we can catch her. Now, where is that chat log? How do I read that? She just fucking dipped on us, dude. And took my water skin. You get this as a game of choices and such, but damn, dude. Shun looks like a creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show that there's through its scaly flesh. You recognize it as a Zarrip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. It's... okay, I won't hurt you. The Zarrip recoils, fingers still wrapped around tightly around its spear. The creature cocks his head and approaches you, a soft flicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds something of interest and steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Slowly back away. Okay, buddy. Okay, it just automatically started the fight. Okay, I just wanted to talk to him, but... I guess we're fighting now. And now I just feel bad. I just feel like an asshole. almost filled my inventory already. There's a dead guy over here. Ooh. Inventory. What's in this tattered journal? Take that. Shit. Actions examined. The small folio was torn in several places and blood soaked in several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine and within artifact. Fellow who had it was pretty nothing. Said it was a pretty nothing. As far as he's concerned, he's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Silverton List in the morning, then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. What can I do with these things? I don't think I want to keep hide armor, because it seems like it's pretty trash. So, she must have suffered from that illness. I am. Fuck. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is that? Scold Welper. Oh, this is gonna fuck my day, isn't it? That's not so bad. Scold here. Take a look at the wall. I think we can get through. Oh! Use the hammer chisel to weaken the wall. You set to work, the cracks lengthen the widen with your effort, but the process is more taxing than you expected. So beats your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Continue chiseling the wall. After several long moments, you lightly aside with one final tap. Several blocks of stone shift and tumble loose. Corner gap just wide enough to pass through. You've lost hammer and chisel. Before I go that way, because I feel like that's the way towards progress. Well, that's just a puzzle.
Poor Kalisha.
Oh, shit! This is gonna hurt. Your characters become fatigued, represent the physical and psychological wear and terror of demanding to the other character. Oh, this is about to fucking kill us. Trap cast fan of flames. I am done. Whoops! Let me load that save. I'm glad I thought to load the save, honestly. Or I'm glad I thought to save before I just walked on that. Unfortunately, Kaliska, the member of the party that was our fighter, question mark, is now dead. She stepped on the traps. And I feel like if we kept going, what's-his-face just would have died. So, it looks like you only get to keep one of these companions.
Okay, good. I have 12 peppers. What else do I have? Crap, I need that back. Do I have any raw meat? No, I don't. Damn.
Oh, being a fire godlike seems to be useful. Unfortunately, I'm a nature godlike. The mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. You need shows procession of Anglothins from all the Killth races. Numa, Elf, Order, Dwarf, and Human. They walk pillars were the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. Well, unfortunately, I can't just light them on fire. Oh, fuck, what's that? What's your black ooze? I mean, a blinded, dazed, frightened, and okay. Oh, it's like a little jelly. Ooze plasma. Okay. Polax. I'm sure all of us will with something later. Viscous gnarly, this muck clings to everything it touches. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Well, it's obviously a face. Can I not do anything about this? Okay.
Give it that ass. Give it that ass. Come on.
Inventory. Do we have any torches on? Do. Take one of your swords and give me a torch. Oh, let's just see what that Oh, you know what I can do? Lit the fires. Not do anything for us. Nothing in this room. I'll go do the introduction still. So, what does this mean?
Poor Kalisha.
So, ah, I see what that means. Got it. So, okay. Okay, so one
Poor Kalisha.
torch. Torch water skin.
Okay.
No, it's just a Bats as large as chickens are strung up in the web. Oh my god. What the hell?
Me, the crew, are gonna try to groove your feet. See, I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
Okay, let's head back this way with these traps. So, I'm gonna go first. And then your turn. Backtrack so I can check out what's in. But you never just go one way in a game like this. You gotta explore everything.
That is true.
I could.
Scouting mode. No scouting mode. It lets you move stealthily past enemies.
Scout ahead. See what's around the corner.
Okay.
They'll never know I'm here.
I'll let you scout. With a torch. Oh. Okay. Didn't even notice that.
Not a sound.
That wasn't too bad. So this quarterstaff is actually bigger than me.
It's actually not very wise to have a quarterstaff like that unless you've practiced with it.
Well, I look like I am the size of a dwarf.
I mean, I get that. I'm just talking about like real world statistics is what I learned.
I'm aware. Building the Warden's Lodge in your stronghold grants access. We have a stronghold? To a variety of bounties? Jesus, dude. Road south. That's not good news. Older robed man, 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a sound observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. Excuse me. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them, a thick gray beard frames the face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen. And he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution.
Do you know what I just remembered?
Free of the crushing weight of the book.
What?
After school anime club. Every Tuesday.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that Cause will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
That's just zealotry. Oh, damn. No, just rip the essence out, it's fine.
Jesus Christ, Austin.
Are you watching this?
No, I just heard what you said. No, I can't watch and talk with you in the party at the same time because there's still delay talking and the echo.
That. There's like one random person watching. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and still. Then all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you're knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells in the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with Adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of a great pillar of Adra at the far end, a great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below. Its shimmering texture gives the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you've just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now you see a man with a thick gray beard in a ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. Near this man, you're walking towards him, now at a place that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your Malice has broken. Only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Moments flit through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without the treatment for long. Hold on a second. Look this up. General feeling of discomfort, illness, or unease whose extent cause is difficult to identify. Oh, okay. The figure at the machine stands frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash.
Well, I just killed myself, almost.
Rip. You find heated in a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Gildan Val must be your best hope of receiving treatment before you think it's going to be. Characters ready to level up. Do you want to level up now? Yes. I'm glad my friend died. Stealth characters make out to avoid being seen. Athletics, venturing's time and work in addition to the hazard of combat. Oh, I actually have. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I will gladly put some points into lore. Stealth. Oh, yeah, put some. I'll just spread them all over. Do we get to keep points that are unspent? I hope so. Lower the monk's wound threshold, allowing him to or her to gain wounds at a faster rate. Okay. This is passive, I assume? Alright, these are just abilities. Nuanced faith in the gods has allowed this character to unleash a wave of spiritual energy similar to a priest's holy radiance. Grants Acolyte Radiance 1 per encounter. Speed, fast, area of effect, friendly target effects. 9 endurance. Vessels burn damage. What? Foe aim. Okay. We have for offense abilities. Trains the character in the use of the poleaxe, estoc, flail, wand, warbow. Gain accuracy with all weapons of this type. Characters with battle axe, sword, morning star, and crossbow. Dagger, rapier, mace, scepter. Change the character in quarterstaff. Okay. I don't know, what do you think of a monk dueling swords?
That'd be pretty dope.
Holy shit. The monk immediately... Okay, the monk can't use his abilities unless they take something called wounds, which I haven't figured out how they work yet. But mortification of the soul, the monk immediately inflicts enough raw damage on himself or herself to gain a wound. Holy shit, dude.
Damn.
That's a sneak attack. Yeah, I'm gonna take mortification of the soul. Just so I can start using my abilities, you know?
Dang it, like, really?
What?
Nothing, I'm dumb.
Can't wear a helmet, so I don't need it. I'll take the torch. Leave these bows. I'll just drink this beer. I'll just... There we go. Oh, that's right, he had a potion of minor regen on him. Take these daggers. Medium shield, 12 deflection, 4 accuracy. Small shield, 8 deflection. I'll swap those. Fuck that. Keep the poleaxe. Don't need the hide armor. Don't need this tattered journal. Mountain bow. Okay. Oh, that's probably not good. I don't know what Vessel Flesh is, but I just touched a dude and it disappeared. Like Thanos disappeared.
Well.
Hello.
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Has it been you that's been watching this stream the whole time?
No,
Who the fuck is
or
watching
since
this
I've been
stream?
home.
There's just someone mad chilling in here, and I don't know who it is.
Well, you know what? Let him chill.
Yeah.
It's not you, is it, Theron?
No, I promise you it's not. I'm literally... When I told you... I was the one that told you about the person being on the stream.
Weird. No, they haven't commented, they're just watching.
Well, let him watch.
Pillage of Eternity, huh? How much it
Yes.
costs?
I've had this.
Oh.
Yeah,
I just
haven't
can't think
played
of the last time I actually saw you play it.
Because I generally don't play it, unfortunately. I just couldn't get into it. So you know how wanna know how I made this character?
Huh.
I rolled dice. To make the decisions about gender, race, background, all of it. So, if you want to, go ahead and take a look at the stream real quick. I'm a godlike, but I have the body build of a dwarf. So I'm really small with a quarterstaff. I'm also a monk. Who is a
God
drifter.
dang.
Hold on. Let me see. My name is Lyndon. He's from the White That Wends, so he's from, like, this cold area, and he's a drifter. Like I said, he's a monk. It's wild, dude. I'm actually really enjoying this so far. Glint... Where am I? Journey from Glintalius to Valewood. The way in which your character interacts with people in dialogue, even the most subtle one, will tend to coalesce into reputation. As your fame expands, some characters will interact with you differently as a result. Yeah, I thought it'd be a cool idea to use dice to make these decisions, you know, so I can actually...
Who's tired? Just me?
You know, get a chance to actually play, because, you know, I never really could get into it.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because it's a good game. But I think it's going to scratch an itch for my villager. Hey, person. It's going to scratch an itch for my want for a good, like, RPG. A party-based RPG. This quarterstaff is so big, though. Also, it doesn't look like monks are, like, it doesn't look like there's restrictions on weapons for classes. And I can actually take feats to learn certain abilities. So I can start using, like, swords and shit if I want to. Which I'm considering just dual-wielding swords. Oh, I discovered a bandit camp. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get him, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Tenfrith, help, please help. One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass him, and he huddles. Oh shit, dude, I'm actually injured still, so that's a thing. Oh, but I can do things in combat now. So I'm gonna do mortification to the soul. I can use my monk ability. I missed.
I can make 3 pillars.
And yeah, your character is really small.
Stand together!
This is...
Stand together!
Oh, but I do have enough wounds to...
Stand together!
Oh, I just roundhouse kicked that dude in the mouth!
Feels good, doesn't it?
I almost died doing
Perhaps
it.
rest is in order.
Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods DLC. Okay.
Oh, what's this now? Their armor. Oh, there's just different versions of leather armor. Well, let's see what they look like.
It's not that I don't want to carry more.
I think it's just for Halloween, but they have a new Sonic Blast.
What is it?
What is it?
From... Yeah, what is it?
The little M&Ms, Oreos, and I think it's supposed to be like Butterfinger Snickers.
Yeah, I think that's for Halloween.
It's not that bad. I think they went a little light on my ingredients this time.
Say what's in
not
it
bad.
again?
The Halloween Sonic Blast.
Yeah, what's in it?
Snickers, M&Ms, and Oreos.
That tracks. Chris, are you still watching the stream right now?
Mm-hmm.
Let me pick armor. So I've got... I think this is just the basic. Okay. So, that's the look I've got for that leather armor. Then I've got this one, which is just a different color. It doesn't do bad for the cape that I found. Then I've got this one. I'm thinking I want to do this one. That goes with the cape. Or this one, sorry. That goes with the cape.
And stats aren't any different?
Yeah, they're all identical.
They just look different, huh?
Yeah, that's all. Why is this guy wearing two things? Oh! That's arm. Oh, that's really good. It lets you loot them. It loots everything in the area at once, not separate from each other.
So you're not having to go to body.
Restore the storage. Meat.
It's not that... It's not that I don't want to carry more.
Hail, traveler.
By the flame, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life, or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in the Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back in my oven again. I am setting up camp.
Well, aren't you being nice?
I am. Oh, what's this? Is this just transition? Okay. 8 hours have passed. It is the middle of the night.
Aaron, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, I just wasn't hearing nothing from you.
Yeah, you're fine. No, I'm just, being silent.
Which is kind of unusual for you.
Playing a video game and, got a lot on my mind.
He's gonna be able to do his ass later.
I mean, that is one thing.
Yeah, you did get pretty heated earlier.
So, here's where I stand on that. I'm not overly mad at him because he didn't mean that by it, but at the same time, this is something that, and don't take this the wrong way, both of you, this is something that white people need to understand.
I've already taken it the wrong way, I'm sorry.
No. Too bad. This is something, schools teach us, civil rights was such a long time ago. For some of us, we still, and I'm talking about the black people, we look in the eyes of what civil rights is. Civil rights is our grandparents, our great-grandparents, people who came before us, who we can literally talk to about some of these times. My grandma is 90 years old. She lived through all that. My mom lived through all that. So to stand there...
Don't understand how people think of it so long ago when it was only what?
Less than 50 years.
Yeah, it was done probably around in the 50s and continued on through...
It started
almost 70, wasn't it? If not longer than that.
It started right after World War II because our black soldiers were coming home and they were still getting unfair treatment. And they said, nah, we fought and died for this country. We aren't putting up with this shit anymore.
I mean, given, fair enough.
These aged walls.
So, no, I'm not. And see, I don't put it against Chandler entirely, but at the same time, like we told Austin, this is that stuff that we talk about when we say, Chandler, you act like a child, or you literal child. It's like, bro, grow up, and honestly think about some of the crap that you say. Because you are the biggest pessimist in the group, and I'm honestly tired of that crap. And not even from I'm tired. Fuck that. And not even on that whole, I'm just tired of you being, I'm tired of you being a pessimist because I'm tired of hearing it. No, I'm tired of you thinking like that. Because I know you can do better.
Oh, by the way, I finished, I don't want to get hurt, so I maxed out my defense last night.
Yeah, I'm caught up in ReZero now. Holy crap.
Oh, God. Yeah, it got interesting last episode.
That's, yeah, I'm just like, huh. So it took me 2 days, but I did it, and I saw that crap, and I'm just like, dang, fam, like, I want to reach into that anime and give homeboy a hug. And
What's the least that man needs?
I want to give him a hug and some whiskey and just tell him, hey, fam, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Finals are almost over. I mean, look at me, bro. That's why I'm out here doing all this crazy stuff, fam. Because I know we can't do it.
Copper, camping supplies, and a Scroll of Nature's Mark that requires 2 lore.
Dang it. See, I can't stand this.
What?
So, Legend of Zelda, even the bow, your Traveler's Bow is damaged because you've used it.
Yeah,
and then once
the
it's gone,
durability thing does get kind of old after a while, but
because,
eventually
bro, I
you
was-
start being able to carry enough that it doesn't really matter that much.
I'm in the beginning section, my guy.
Like I said, you'll eventually get it upgraded, the space upgraded enough that you'll have like several bows, and it's not as big a deal. But yeah, I get it. But you learn to start just going with it, and just picking stuff up as you go.
Yeah, because like I actually busted out my Traveler's Sword and used it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fine. I actually like this sword. Your Traveler's Sword is badly damaged. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm
Well,
going
okay.
to bed, boys. I'll talk to you later. You too.